Gemini, welcome to your just-in-time intuitive tarot reading. If you're watching this, do trust there's a message here for you. If you are a regular, welcome back. If you're a newbie, welcome. My name is Bronya. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Looking forward to bringing you through your first message with me. If you do enjoy it, please do like, share, comment. And also, if you could take a moment right now to subscribe to my channel, I would be really grateful for that. It does help me keep the readings coming. And connect with your energy, as does when you like, share, or comment. So let me know in the comments below where you're tuning in from, what's going on for you, and how the reading resonates. I would love to hear. I'm also loving the energies coming through. Lots of fire here, Gemini, to your air. We have a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries, and luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius, which of course later this month we cross into Sagittarius season. Now a full moon and a new moon energy, so we've got maybe endings and beginnings or a shift. Tomorrow we have the full moon in Taurus. You might be watching this slightly after that, but that is fine, because obviously it's not just a one-day thing. The energy stays around longer than that. So that tomorrow, 5th of November. And this can highlight themes of commitments, contracts, stability, security, money, home, career. So maybe there is a fiery climax, like a pivot point or a communication point or an action point in one of those areas, and you've been told luck is on your side. Might be dealing with one of those signs, of course, as well. So that was Moonology. Let's use Queen of the Moon since we're dealing with moon energy this week. Personal readings and healings can be arranged. You will find the link to my website down below. And go and give me some love on Instagram or TikTok. I'll link those below as well. Need some fresh blood over there. It's been a bit of an algorithmic rut, so I'd love to have you over with me. I show up there every day with some similar, some completely different content, so it'd be great to have you there. I've pulled Release, Waning Crescent 4. And we did say that something could be ending, so something new could be beginning, or maybe there's something to release in the process. It doesn't have to mean I'm quitting a job or a relationship. I might need to release fear. I might need to surrender, I might need to release the idea of not taking action now when we've got all these action cards. So, we sort of see a bit of a surrender pose here. We see the butterfly, something's transforming. Let's keep moving. Oh, Knight of Wands. So Sagittarius energy again. I really feel that the end of the month into December is when we really see the shift here. Knight of Wands is progress. It is forward movement, and it can be a messenger. And we see the pyramids here as well. The physical structure, the temple, the pyramid structure, amplification of energy. Very stable structure. Something that was built and we don't quite understand it. So maybe you're building, something new is building in your life. Maybe you don't quite understand how it's coming about or when. We're being told it's coming. Wow, the sun in the desert. The desert, maybe something has been quite flat, or there hasn't really been a lot happening, Gemini, and lo and behold, the amazing this is the fiery climax, right? The sun. And this is a fiery climax that really illuminates the path, that overcomes a block or obstacle, that brings growth. This is associated with Leo. You've got all the fire signs here. Yeah. There is a lot of, and the sun's the most positive card, by the way. So, 10 of Swords. Okay, I was just going to say back to that release. 10 of Swords. Okay. Sometimes look at the goosebumps. Initiation into the new path is through leaving something or someone behind, or a way of being. So there is something to release here. But look at that. We see the Ace of Swords highlighted here. You might be needing to see with clarity. Maybe you're releasing having the blinkers on. You might be, with all this action fire energy, you might be releasing stagnancy, or releasing the energy of I just wait and I'm going to take action. It's going to express differently for you, but for some of you, yeah, you've been through endings that feel like 10 swords in the back. But luck is on your side. It leads you somewhere else. Yeah, 6 of Swords, you're in a transitional energy. I see 2 lots of 3 of Swords here. There could have been like a double hurt or 2 things to give up. The 6 of Swords, though, does talk about landing on new shores. So there is an expansion, there is a new journey, there is forward movement here. Oh, the Alchemist. The pyramids are back. And you probably heard me, Gemini. I don't know how many people I shared this with, but I reread that book, The Alchemist, this year. And it's coming in because whenever I actually see this card, and I was going to talk about it before, I thought, no, don't bring up that story again. You probably already told Gemini, but I'm going to tell you again because it's coming up. Because the card is here. The crux of the story is that when we want something enough, all of the universe conspires to make it happen. But how that plays out is often at the start there's the beginner's luck. Oh, it's all meant to be, it's happening, the right people are showing up, things are going great, etc. But then as we draw closer to our goal, right, in the book the pyramids was where the treasure was found, we're often tested the most. In the book, that's where the bandits came out and, like, you know, he lost all his gold and got beaten up and that sort of thing. I'm not going to say that's going to happen to you, but it's saying that at the pointy end of change, there's a fiery climax. It gets hard. We have blocks. Sometimes we have to release things. That's the point that you're at here, is what I'm getting. But on the other side, and that is the Ten of Swords. That's the Ten of Swords, the dark moment in the desert. But on the other side of that is the sun. You can overcome that, will overcome that, and you will move forward. And then the magic will happen. The Alchemist, right? There's someone here standing in front of those pyramids, around the other side where actually the Sphinx was, the treasure, and somebody is looking like they're in their power. So what does that mean in real world terms? Well, it feels like you get some kind of result or outcome that you're hoping for, 2 of Swords, but it depends on the direction that you take. It depends on whether you release or not. It depends whether you move forward or not, and what you do with this decision point, King of Wands, and King of Pentacles. All right, I actually feel that these 2 kings actually stand for the 2 paths that I'm seeing here. And the 2 of Swords is the choice point, right? They could be people. They could be for some of you. That's the Leo energy or the fire energy, and this is actually Earth energy, Taurus energy to be precise. But I'm seeing them as energies, right? There's the King of Swords, the King of Wands, could be the choice of a path that is bright and intense but burns out quick. And then we've got the King of Pentacles, that is the long path, the harder path, but it's the stable path. It's the path that builds an oak tree. So maybe you are making a decision between 2 paths. And one has more longevity and solidity, but might be the slower burn, or it's hard, or it's the marathon, it's crossing the desert, but it really leads to the treasure. And the Knight of Wands could be the fun, the exciting, the thrill, but it fizzles out, or it's not reliable, or it's the quick buzz. Do you know what I mean? And I think that you're at some kind of choice point here and wondering which path to release and which one to follow. But it feels like the Ten of Swords. It feels hard, it feels weighty, it feels, painful in some ways. But this is like the pick a path in a book. But luck is on your side. So there could be some kind of insight. Maybe this reading was the clarity that you needed. I actually feel that, you make the decision that brings out the sun. Luck is on your side. You'll know what choice to make. You already know. And I think this reading was the clarification. You are the magician and you change your reality based on the choices that you make. So it's asking you to go with the solid long game, not the quick buzz of the King of Wands as an energy. So you can interpret that as you will, Gemini, but I'm going to leave it here. If you'd like a personal reading or healing, the first link below will take you to my website and you can check out what is on offer. Also, what else? Oh yeah, TikTok and Instagram. Give me some love over there if you can. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'm sending you much love and magic. Do take care. Bye for now.